Okay, so here's where we're at. I still have plenty of room to cut if I want to cut. Fits right in. Doesn't fall out. Now, here's my choices. Naturally, I got to round this off a little bit more. And then I can either take this up, bring these screws in, take this right up here and around. Basically, bring these screws in here, take this around here and take off, well, close to a ½ inch. Bring this around. This is going to be cut in and flattened out a little bit so it won't look so snub-nosed or long-nosed. And I can bring this around on the buffer, bring this up here a little bit, take this screw, move it in, come up here and come up here like this. Are you with me here? Okay. Oh, am I not in this picture? So basically I can take this around here. This is going to come off regardless, the tip right here. And I can come up here. Now, this here, I can take this and this, move them in, and take this off right here. Now, if I want to take all that off, I have to put a belt clip back here. Or actually on this side, so that I can put it on the belt on the hip. Or trim this up a little bit more, put a slot here and a slot here so that the belt will go through it. Now that'll be more secure, but it leaves me with a pretty good size holster as well. Will I be able to conceal it? Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. However, which way do I want to go? Now I do have to cut this off still. I got this cut, so when I come up here, my finger goes right up underneath the trigger guard, so I'm getting the grip that I want. And we're there. And it locks in, which is nice. Alright, but yet, it will come right out once it's on the belt. So, that's the choices I have to make at this point. How small can I make it and keep enough room for the belt loop? That's another thing. If I wanted to keep the belt loop in play. Because I actually trust the belt loop better, more so than I do the clip. You know, the belt clip. This could be flattened out a little bit, which will make that smaller. And this has got to come off right here. Okay, so let me do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, here we are. A little bit smaller. Like I say, you know, how far down do I want to take it? Took the edge off here, the front off. I will probably cut this in here a little bit yet.
Roger, remaining on the air.
Bring that in there. And this one I may leave it alone, but if not, I may just taper that up a little bit right there. Believe it or not, it's all these little things that can actually make it or break it. Now this has to be straightened out just a little bit there, so I'm going to put that on the sander. And the rest of that doesn't look too bad. So if that comes in a little bit, this can actually come in a little bit as well. Get that little hump off it, so it'll more or less follow the contour of the weapon. That may do it. Hold on a minute. Let me go over here for a minute. Okay, now I'm going to take it over to the buffing wheel, because the buffing wheel will kind of smooth it off a little bit more and smooth off the edges at the same time. And what the buffing wheel does, it takes that sharp edge and makes it a nice smooth edge. So that's what that does. Throw this away. Okay, now let's write it down. May need a little bit more fine tuning, but not much. As soon as I start moving some of the screws around a little bit, we're just about done. I just got to decide what I want to do with the belt. Because if I don't use the belt, I can still take a lot more off. Yeah. I can still take a little bit more off here if I want, right about here. And I left this here because, like I say, if I'm going to put the belt loop will go there and here. That'll give me my cant that I'm looking for. Or I can just take this off, bring that screw up there, like I said before, bring this and take it right off. Take this off right here and put a belt clip here. Let's see, I don't know, this is a little too heavy for a belt clip. And the only reason why this is on here because of this is because of that threaded piece. Now I can probably have it sticking out, but I don't like the barrel protruding past the holster. And you can see it now, it's right there. So a little trimming here and there would probably help a little better. However, first things first. First is, let's get some cleaner in there and run some water through it so I can get some of this black crap out of it. As you can tell, I'm getting it all over the gun. So, I'll be right back. I gotta go in the house. Okay, so meanwhile they're done. I'm just waiting for them to dry. I didn't have any just plain black felt to put inside, but I did have some of this puppy footprint felt. And seeing that it's going to be inside the holster, I didn't really care. So the guns are there, that's there, everything's there. So tomorrow I can put them together.